Okay. All right. So I took some notes. So let me pull those up so I don't like talk about nonsense. Okay. So, hi guys. I'm excited to talk to all of you. First, I wanted to say I got to spend some, great time with Heather, Mary Catherine, Jess, everybody in Cabo. And we were chatting about your team. And you have fabulous leaders, and they all were like raving about you and how much they want every single one of you there next year. And I want you there too. Like it really is kind of crazy. Like we were sitting by the pool, having a cocktail, and it's like, wow, like we're here on the first ever incentive trip, like insane, it's like a once in a lifetime experience. And it like makes you think this opportunity is truly too good to pass up. So it doesn't matter if it's your first day in this business or you've been in this business for 6 months and really just haven't done much with it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's too good of an opportunity to pass up, and it's never too late to get started. We want you all there. Obviously, they haven't announced the next incentive trip. There will be one, but let's get going now because the work you put in now is only going to pay off when they announce it later. So I'm during this training tonight, I'm just going to talk about like how do we get there? How do we get you guys going to really take advantage of this opportunity? And the first step is super basic. You know, the first goal you should have on the day one of every single month when you wake up on the first is I want to make sure I'm active. And even for me, when I wake up on November 1st or whatever, it's my goal. I pull up before my feet hit the ground every single day, I pull up my back office and I'm like, okay, what are my numbers? And I make sure on the first I'm active. I make sure that I have active means 150 PQV. PQV is your personally qualified volume. 150 makes you active for the entire month. And then you don't have to worry about it. For me, I know I'm going to want my jellies, and I know I'm going to want one or two pieces of the skincare. That's my non-negotiable. I always have my auto ship run on the first. That way I don't have to worry about, oh my God, am I active? Da, da, da. It's simple. I'm active for the month and it's easy peasy. So your goal one is checked off right then and there, day one of the month. Goal two, you want 5 PCs. You want 5 new PCs each month. And this is not me saying, this is the goal you should have. This is corporate's, agenda for us. This is this is what they want. And this is how they keep us building our business. It always has a reason, this is how they keep us duplicating. So every single month, our goal is to have 5 new PCs enroll. 5 is also the number. If you have 5 people order, you get that $50 product credit, So the magic number is 5. So the first day of the month, you want that 150 to make you active. And then goal 2 of the month is you want those 5 PCs. And you have all month long to get those 5 new PCs. So if you think about it, you've been in business 3 months now. You've gotten 5 new PCs each month. You have 15 customers that are happy and ordering. You look up, and then they're referring people, and then it just compounds month after month. And it's like you do the work once and you're going to get paid on it for months to come. Like that's the true benefit of residual income, And then they're going to fall in love with whatever products they're ordering. You guys are providing amazing customer service, and you're going to be like, hey, I know you're loving those jellies. I really think you're going to love this collagen too. And then you guys are going to introduce another product to them. And then they're going to be doubling whatever PQV they had, And then that's how it goes, That's how it compounds. And then goal 3 of the month. Not only are we always wanting to get the 5 PCs, but we want to have 2 new advocates on our team. And this is for everybody. Doesn't matter if you're a team leader, first day in business, or a 2-star like me. I have the same goals as you. I go for 5 new PCs and I go for 2 new advocates. My back office goes to 0 just like y'all's does, and I go for team leader each month. I don't care about ranks. I try to hit team leader every single month, just as if my business was brand new. And if you do that, you're going to look up and have a whole big team of team leaders, and you are going to be at the rank you want, and you are going to have the business you want, and you are going to have the paycheck you want. But you have to do these simple things and these simple goals in order to have that duplicatable income or duplicatable business. So it's really simple. 150 PQV, 5 PCs, and 2 new starts each month. And then, how do we get there? And this isn't rocket science. I'm not saying anything new. Sometimes it just takes someone different saying it. Sometimes you just hear it from somebody differently. But reach out. And I'll give you a little story. A couple months ago, I gave myself a gut check and I was like, Allie, what's going on, girl? Like, why are you not getting any new starts? Why are you not getting but like one new customer? Like, what is going on? And I was like, I'm still posting. Like, what's happening? And I realized I stopped reaching out like I should. I started like coasting a little bit. And I pulled out my messenger because I do most of my reach outs on Facebook. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, I haven't really reached out to as many people as I say I should have, And I would say the last 6 weeks, I have been committed no matter what my schedule looks like. And if you would have seen my schedule today, you would have thought I was a crazy person. I literally did the Power 20 in the Grow Getters page while in a meeting on Teams with 2 different computers going. It was crazy. But anyways, I started committing to my reach outs again. I sit down on my couch after one of my kids goes to bed with my other kid, and I do them. I do 10 reach outs a day. And so it's really finding, and it takes me like 15 minutes. Yes, when people respond and I have to go through it takes a little bit longer, but the reach out part of it takes 15 minutes, you guys, 15 minutes to devote to this business. So I personally suggest you have to do reach outs every single day. My number is 10. You have to do follow-ups every day. People are going to have questions. People are not always going to order on the first touch. You have to follow up with people. You have to have in-person events. They don't have to be big events, but if there's an event near you, you have to go and you have to invite people. You have to go to get-togethers. You have to have get-togethers at your house, like a wine night or a coffee date with somebody. You have to be able to socialize and network with people to spread what we're doing. That's what this business is about. And then you have to post on social media. I know right now, like in all the threads, we're doing like a 30-day run where each day a leader is posting a bunch of language with graphics. There is no like question, like we're giving you what to post. So really utilize that stuff. You have to be posting on social media about the products. Even if no one is voting on your polls or messaging you, like I'll be the first one to say, no one usually messages me. No one votes on my polls. I still post every single day because people are seeing it. And when I do message them, they know what I'm talking about and they're ready to have that conversation. And then lastly, consistency. You have to do these things every day, even when you don't feel like doing them, because it will pay off, even when you don't think it will. You have to find the time. You have to devote the time. And like, just going to circle back to what I said before, this opportunity is truly a once in a lifetime thing. I remember when I started, and I don't know why, but like I used to cry when I thought about Green Compass. I don't know why. I'm not even a crier, but I would literally like be driving in the car and cry. And it's just because like I knew this was where I was supposed to be. It was going to change my life, and I was going to help change so many people's lives around me. Um, so I just wanted to, say that like I'm in the trenches with you guys too. Like, not everything is rainbows and butterflies for me all the time. Sometimes I feel like a mad woman and I'm the only one doing anything and nothing goes my way. And it's like, crap, why won't anyone respond to me? Like, I'm in the trenches too, you know? Um, so if you feel like that, it's okay. Like, summer months are hard. October has traditionally always been the worst month for me in network marketing. November, I'll tell you this, October last year was the worst month. November, I grew by $100,000. $100,000. And that's not because something just flipped November 1st. It's because we got our butts in gear after auto ships went through and we started having conversations and we got to work, you know? So I'm really excited for you guys. Heather and Mary Catherine really talk very highly of you. So just take advantage of this. And I do have something else to say, but I really want to open it up for any questions you guys have before I kind of have something fun to say at the end, but just open it up for questions really fast.
Allie, I was just going to say real quick, will you talk a little bit about three-way messaging and how you don't have to know everything when you start? Because Lord knows I'm still learning a year into it all the time.
Yeah. So most people don't know. I mean, for me, you guys, most of you know my story. I'm a 2-star master director. I hit 2-star in 8 months after joining. I never tried CBD when I joined Green Compass. I had never tried the products. I had no clue how to talk to anybody about CBD. No clue how it worked, no clue how the comp plan worked. So when I joined, the only way I was going to be successful was to say, hey, like this opportunity came upon me and I know it's really good. Can I add you to a chat with my upline? Because I think you're going to want to hear about it. And at
Oh, I
that
love that.
point, I literally just threw up my hands and let Michael do all the talking because I didn't have a clue what I was going to say. Like, I literally could not say anything because I knew nothing. Um, and I learned because I listened to her. And by month 2, I was doing them for the people I brought on. And nowadays, like me and Jess will still bring me, Jess Sadako will still bring me 3-way messages. Betty will bring me 3-way messages. If I have somebody that I don't feel comfortable with, because I don't like in direct sales, I'll go to Emily Beal. Like, you're just utilizing a resource. Like, it's really powerful to use a 3-way message.
I think too, sometimes you, as a friend, when you're talking to a friend, it's hard to it's almost harder to have those conversations with people that you genuinely, truly love, like because you don't want to anything to happen to that relationship. So it's better to hear it from a third party. And honestly, I should have kicked this off by saying this. I know Jess Sadako is on here and probably still feeding Sadie, but Allie, I didn't really get to know her right away. Like most all of us started around the same time, and there's some of you are new, but genuinely, we have the most amazing team, and she's. I think we're on the only team that didn't start when everyone started. So Allie and Jess, they have done everything by themselves as far as building. Haven't been given a thing, and I love that for a different team. And I had the opportunity recently to do more calls with Allie than I had ever done before, and just learning different language and navigating things. And I'm putting, Jess on certain threads because, like, number one, I don't know all the things, and number two, my patients aren't as great as like Jess is, and my knowledge of certain things, like, and being able to use our entire team the way we do, because I learned from Wendy and David and Carrie, like all of you have taught me so much. I feel like this team, it stands out in a way that I've been in direct sales before. I love what I did. I wasn't looking to leave because I didn't love it. I was looking to leave because I felt called out of it. And that can call you out of your comfort zone, but truly be in a situation where we're standing with the people that have know that I said this at the directors and the leaders thing in Orlando. We might not be the coolest table around doing the most popular things, but we have the heart of gold. And I know that we have the best team and I know that we have potential. It just takes the connection and remembering why you started in the first place, because that can get really muddy. And for me, listening to Allie, you say certain things like, I'm not great at posting. I'm not. And I let that be an excuse instead of my gas to do things. And I connect in person because that's where I feel the most comfortable and where I can hear people and listen to people. But I have to get better because my team doesn't see what me talking to people on the phone. They don't see that. And I want y'all to know that I'm here doing it as well. And I have to get uncomfortable if I'm asking y'all to, but just to also do the do and bring in, and I'm just want you to know that no matter whatever rank that we are on this call, that we all are helping one another, and it doesn't matter. This is just something that every action, every single one of you that has the motivation to do something also motivates me. So it's like that cycle of abundance. And I think that Allie's going to share in a little bit what she's going to do. And I have something Mary Catherine and I were talking about doing, if y'all are up for it as well. So I'm done. I'll let y'all talk and ask questions.
Yes, so feel free to ask questions before we kind of announce something fun at the end. Anything, you can ask me anything.
I was just going to say real quick to share with y'all, all of y'all, I got my validation again today of why I started this business. My son came home with straight A's. And if you knew what happened last year in school, it was really tough in the years before it. And ADHD is hard. And when you do use natural things, you don't get as, quick, results. And they took a while, but at the same time, it was so well worth the wait. And that is why consistency is key and dosing is key. And if you are so in such a hurry to get a quick dose figured out, just timing matters. And I could cry because there were a lot of hard days with Sam before Green Compass came along. So I'm very, very grateful. And I was going to say, to the point about three-way messages, Jermaine, I have known 30 years. And she was someone I would never want to tarnish that relationship. And having her be at the event in Mississippi and getting to know Heather, and it's just a blessing. So that's why having another person on your behalf talk for you is gold. So I'll shut up now.
Oh,
I love me some
that.
Jane.
I love that. Okay. Well, if no one has any questions, and if you just don't feel like asking here, feel free to message me, on Facebook, or you can text me, whatever it may be. Okay. So, we went over all the things, and right now we have the fall to cash bonus. We have the free pumpkin spice for all new advocates. So there's a couple of corporate freebies and cash bonuses. So on top of that, from me, and then you're going to hear from your leaders too, from me, and we'll post this so you're not going to have to memorize it. But I want to incentivize you guys. So anyone who signs a new advocate with a kit for the remainder of the month, so between now and Halloween, you're going to get to pick a free product from me on top of the free pumpkin spice that you're going to get from corporate. So I have, free collagen, skincare, jelly, CBDA, your pick. You can either keep that product for yourself or give to the new advocate, up to you completely. Plus, I'm giving some cash away. So if you get 3 new PCs by the end of the month, so between now, today, the 25th, and Halloween, you're going to get $25 from me. If you get 2 new advocates with a kit between now and the end of the month, you're going to get $50 from me. So you can double dip, you can get all 3 of the things, you can get 2 of the things, 1 thing, but all of that is up for grabs. You just have to follow the steps and get to work. And I'm going to let MC and Heather go.
Okay, so this is honestly, it's a great, another touch point to even just reach back out to your team and just say, hey, I know that you've mentioned being interested in before. I know that we talked about it. I don't know where you stand, but I want to share with you what my team specifically is doing. And I know that this particular product is not in your kit, but XYZ and what Allie just said. But I was thinking, I know some of you, and I know Leslie's not on this call, but a lot of you have enrolled a lot of people, or maybe have advocates that aren't active, haven't been active in a while. So I was thinking, as a way to kind of reach down and pull someone else up, that I would love to incentivize, whether it be you that's not ever hit team leader before, or maybe someone on your team that is, never enrolled to advocates, so never hit team leader. I would love to honor the core rewards system. So like Laura Lee, I know that you mentioned at one point that you were ready to I think, I don't know what it was August or September. I think you had a call with Mary Catherine, Jess, I want to say, or maybe it was Allie, but that you were ready to get started and help people get, to know Green Compass and the opportunity and enroll to advocates. I would love to honor the bonus for you and give you the $50 bonus on top of everything that Allie's doing. I'm also going to throw in a bonus for anyone in your team that you help get become a team leader, or anyone, or yourself, whether that's you or someone within your team. So calling it a trick or treat type thing, because there's a lot to a lot of bonuses and a lot of money to be had. So I think that being able to say to someone that maybe is in a financial need, that maybe this would be a bigger stretch. Hey, I know that this is stretching a little bit, but I would love to show you a way that you could get, the kickbacks on everything, plus the incentives from corporate, plus what Allie's given and what Mary Catherine and I are going to do as far as the bonus reward, is a great, at least, conversation to be had. And honestly, I know myself, I know that 31st is going to come and go. And if somebody's like really, they don't join, I'm going to honor it probably through November, but I'm just saying it's a great way to at least have a call to action and reach out to someone and have a conversation, at least connect them on a three-way with someone on our team. It doesn't have to be me, it doesn't have to be Mary Catherine, it doesn't have to be Allie. It can be someone that you relate to no matter what. And get that conversation started. So hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, this is exciting. And you guys, I know there's only a few of you, so talk to your sidelines, spread the word to your downlines, that the people you've recruited. It doesn't matter if you haven't started at reaching out at all. We all start with 0 reach outs. So this can help be that push that gets you going. And I'm really excited for you guys. This can really help, because again, November, it's always such a great time in Green Compass. So
I remember starting last September, and I think my first goal was I'm going to try to get 5 customers started. And I think I did it because I got a chair, whatever it was at the time. I was like, I got a chair. And why Green Compass just sent me a chair? I don't know details. Anyways, in October, Mary Catherine had just joined as well. And I'm like, I don't feel like I'm doing well here. I'm like, what is happening? It's not, maybe it's me, maybe I'm not. And I was all in my head, like, oh my gosh, what did I do? What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Davis, it's still working, right? Because I was borrowing his belief. I hadn't had it myself. I was using what was working for him. So, and then November, Wendy, Carrie, Courtney joined on the 29th. And it's like, y'all are all here. And then Carrie has Laura Lee. It's like, I don't know, the ripple effect of what that is and what we tell ourselves, it matters so much. And listen, my whole goal in the beginning was, if I help one mom do, with their child, then it is worth it all day long, because it changes how they are at home, and how that bleeds into the rest of the world. Right. So anyway, I feel like I needed this call for myself. I'm grateful for y'all to have you here. I know Mary Catherine's leaving for the Bahamas for a couple of days. So if you can't get in touch with her, I'm here to help in any way.
Me too. You guys have a good night. And
Thank you, Allie.
I recorded this. I will try to get it downloaded right when I get off and give it to you guys. And then you guys are going to post in your thread about the incentive, right?
Yes. And y'all don't forget to comment on Michelle's post.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks, y'all.